Hello everybody, and welcome back to Disney News Channel. Today we're going to be looking at Miles Morales' Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. The story does take a little while to get into, but the characters have such great chemistry and arcs that I almost don't care. When we do get to the final act, it is one of the most action-packed and thrilling Spider-Man stories. The action scene where they escape the compound with the device they need is so good, since it is more than just an action scene. It is also the scene where Miles and Peter are starting to connect. MJ's speech after Spider-Man's death is so good, since she is saying we can all be a hero and that we are all special. The final climax, however, is one of the best. How it draws back so many moments from earlier on that would not have been possible without that slow start. Miles is such a relatable character in how realistic they portray his fear of growing up and stepping up to the plate. I also love Miles' love of music and how it adds so much fun energy to the world. His relationship with his Uncle Aaron is incredible and ends in such a tragic way, with him being shot by a kingpin and his last words being, "You will find your way." The spider bite is clearly a metaphor for puberty and finding out who you are. And I love how Miles' powers are connected to his emotional state. The best scene is no doubt the scene where his dad comes to talk to him, and we finally get to know how much Officer Davis loves his son, and the reaction of the joyful spark in him that wants to make people happy. This scene is also the scene where Miles finally says what needs to be done. Uncle Aaron has such a chill and fun personality that mixes with Miles' scared and calm personality very well. I just don't like how they reveal him as the Prowler so late in the story and then kill him off. This movie was also smart to make him more of an anti-hero who makes some bad choices than full-on evil, making his goodbye even more heartbreaking. In the Miles Morales game, the Prowler also makes an appearance, except in that game, he is not killed off after the reveal, and gives a conflict and pull with Miles. And it also expanded his relationship with his uncle. He also didn't die in his redemption, so we can see how this affects Miles and him coming around to forgive him. We can also see what this is like for Uncle Aaron coming around with everything he has to deal with. Kingpin is a very sympathetic villain that you can't help but feel sorry for, with him wanting to find the family he lost in a different dimension. The only thing I didn't like about him was that he did not have enough screen time to really be anything beyond sympathetic. The other Spider-Man, SpiderGwen, is a decent enough character, but doesn't get fully explored until the sequel, where we get some bits, but we still get some bits bit and pieces, making it more believable that she is this resolved and heartbroken person who never got over her friend Peter Parker's death. And she also has a great scene with Miles where she opens herself back up and accepts him as her friend. I don't really care too much about Peter B. Parker. The one thing I loved was his relationship with Miles. They both better each other and are almost a mentor to each other. They also subvert expectations by having MJ and Spider-Man broken up. In fact, when he returns to his reality and makes up with her, they don't show her face or what happens next, adding the mystery for the sequel. It is really interesting seeing how different and messed up Peter's life is without her. In the end, I would say this is a pretty good movie, but be warned going in that this movie does have a few problems with it. That's all for now, guys. Stay tuned for more videos coming soon.